evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, my fellow citizens. I stand here today humbled but grateful for the trust of all of you give to me. My name is Andrew Yang. On behalf of the Democratic Party, I stand for the US presidential election in 2020. I have an opposite image with Mr. Trump. I am an Asian man who likes math. My campaign did not start from the magnificent White House halls in Washington, but in the backyard or corridor of the middle-class family. Today, I'm standing here is not because I want to be the president of America, but because I need to help Americans to find their real democracy back. Tonight, I want to talk to you about the subject of grave concern to all Americans, those who are in employment or are about to be unemployed. I always believe that no matter how great the country is, if most people are not feeling happy, this country fails to be democracy. The most important thing is that to make people feel happy, secure, and satisfied in their country. As what I always appeal, humanity first. I know this country is stable but suffering of unemployment. I understand the hopeless from the bottom of your heart, and all of you are trying to avoid these feelings and solve these problems, and I really appreciate. When I was a child, everyone regarded the Democratic Party as a hero. But now the bottom of people hate the Democratic Party so much because they don't really care about their unemployed issues and their suffering life, but only cares about some groups of people. When Alaska used the oil and gas exploration tax to make money for the whole people, I know many people mad about it. I'm standing here to ensure that every single American should deserve happiness and deserve democratic. No matter you are young or old, rich or poor, Democratic or Republican, black, white, Asian, Native American, gay, straight, disabled or not disabled, you all deserve democracy. You all deserve happiness, but all of us need to take responsibilities for unemployment workers because they don't deserve it. Artificial intelligence development has led to many workers into unemployment, gradually replacing jobs such as drivers, workers, retailers. Those people will lose their job. Automation will lead to massive unemployment, causing human misery and personal indignity. It distorts our economic decisions, penalized and squeezed the bottom, crushed the struggling young and the fixed income elderly alike. It threatens the livelihood of millions of people and our nation. The numbers are just a good testimony. For example, according to statistics from a research institution, machine automation will replace 25% of US employees within a decade, which means 25 out of 100 people will face a crisis of unemployment. This person might be someone by your side, your best friend, or your closet relative, your mom, or your dad. The data tells the fact 40% of children in the United States today are born in non-married family. 78% of Americans are paid to their loans and debts without any money. 60% of American families can't even get emergency money for $500. At this moment, it is a crucial time to change the history of America, and the right of change is on your hand. I will make a bold decision, which is universal basic income. Take out 50% of the government annual budget and pay a monthly living allowance of $1,000 per person for from 18 to 64 years old Americans without any additional cost and conditions. You might think that, is Andrew Yang crazy? How can he come up with such a crazy idea? I will let you know that it is not crazy. As mentioned above, the jobs of unemployed Americans are now taken away by immigrants. This is why Trump will be elected, because Mr. Trump blames everything on immigrants or refugees. Nor is it because the Chinese, but by technology. Technology has taken away Americans' jobs, especially in the Rust Belt. Unemployed Americans no longer work. They started to abuse alcohol, drugs, and even abusing child. My father used to be a graduate student in the United States of the Columbia University. He is immigrant, and I am the son of the immigrant. 80% of Americans here are actually immigrants, and I am the son of immigrants too. 80% of the Americans here are actually immigrants again. I want to use my experience to tell you loudly that it's not the fault of the immigrants. It is the technology that has taken away our job. Think about it. How many innocent people wander on the street now or 10 years later? Will there be security in our lives? Will we tell our daughters not to worry about going out in the night, or to warn them do not go out at night? If a country cannot guarantee its underlying security and economy, how come democracy? How come humanity? As Americans, we have the capacity now, as we have had in the past, to do whatever needs to be done to preserve our democracy by using our hands and fighting for our freedom, our happiness, and security. Enterprises benefit from the technological advancement of automation and artificial intelligence, resulting in the numerous Americans losing their jobs and job replaced. Then, those oligarchies are obligated to pay more taxes. They should do that. For example, we can use 10% of the value-added tax to bear this part of the cost. In 2018, I selected a family in Western Iowa and New Hampshire in the East, and each month I spend them $1,000 money. Then I observe the result. The result shows that these two families became less anxious, no longer abusing drugs and alcohol, no more prolonged overdose, and they becoming healthier and having a harmonious family atmosphere. Their example proved that universal basic income is not a crazy idea, not an untouchable dream, not far away from reality. Still, it is right around us, and it can be achieved because you all deserve happiness. I know this country is suffering. I know you are all suffering. I understand the hopeless from the bottom of your heart. I know and appreciate you're passionate about this country. Your careful choice gives the country hope. You give me the reason to seek for America. I will seek a place where no people worry about finding their job. Our next generation will not be afraid of or worry about finding the job either, because I will always believe that. You will always believe that. Humanity first. You and I, as an individual, must act today to preserve for tomorrow. We are looking for a healthy, growing economic that provides equal opportunities for all Americans with no barriers to backgrounds. Thank you.